Alright guys, today we have a 2001 Ford Mustang GT. It is a Saleen clone, not a Saleen, but I'm going to go over, this thing has a ton of stuff on it, probably over $30,000 worth of stuff added to it. It's a, again, 2001 GT, it's got 51,000 miles, 5-speed car. I'll go over the exteriors with you real quick. Exterior wise, Saleen body kit, brand new Saleen wheels. They are real Saleen wheels as well. They are mounted with Toyota Proxy tires. It's got an aftermarket hood, rear Cobra lights. That's the upgrades on the exterior. And you see the hood. The hood is pretty sweet. Something different. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Big cowl in the front, and then it's got two little side pieces. Makes it look super nice. I'm gonna walk around a little bit just to give you a feel for the outside. And then I'm going to go over the interior. I'll go over some of the interior options with you. There's a couple small scratches on the exterior of the car. I'm going to show you one right here. It's very tiny. You can see it right there. It's probably maybe a ½ inch long, something like that. That's one of the spots on the car. That's, you know, something negative on the outside, really. That's a shot of the rear. Cobra, those are the Cobra rear lights. This video is going to take an extra few minutes because I got to talk about a ton of different stuff this thing has. One more scratch. It's actually like a little stress crack scratch. It's right there. That's about 2 inches long. It's because the hood's fiberglass, so you got to be real easy with them. All right, we're gonna move on into the interior real quick. We'll start off on the interior. These are the gauges that were installed in the car. These are auto meter gauges. Full odometer reading, full everything, water temp, fuel, volts, oil pressure, RPM gauge, and then you got a triple down the side on the A-pillar, fuel gauge. You have a air fuel mixture gauge, and then you have a boost gauge as well. Those are the three mounted on the side. I'm gonna start it up real quick so you can get a feel for the sound. I'll shoot you a shot of the odometer as well. Sorry, it's 57,000. 57,410 is the correct miles on the odometer. I'll give you a little shot so you can hear the sound right here. The exhaust is wonderful, and I'll get into that here in just a second. Everything else as far as the interior, suede Sparco seats. These are pretty much brand new. There's one little small blemish on the passenger side one, a small little tiny tear. 3-point harnesses. And this also has an 8-point roll cage. The roll cage actually mounts all the way from the front to the rear, all the way down into the car's frame. So it is it's all custom too. I mean, it's phenomenal. You can see the front part where it goes down right there. There's a sidebars, those come off, so it is a little easier to get in and out of. The CD player is a Kenwood. Navigation, Bluetooth, it's got everything as far as the CD player is concerned. The back seats are also taken out. You can look back here. That's all custom made. It's all carpeted where the seats used to be. The people that did the custom work on this car did a phenomenal job. They didn't leave nothing to spare as far as doing a super job on it. That's the driver's seat. Still got the carpet floor mats. This came pretty well loaded from Ford as well. It's got all the billet interior pieces on the doors. It's got them over here for the headlights. It's got the billet shift knob, which does have a short throw shifter, which I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. It does have the mock stereo as well. That's the interior of the car. I'm gonna give you some shots of the motor and go over some motor stuff with you as well. So that's the interior and the exterior. As far as options and upgrades on this car, this is easily equal to a regular Saleen Mustang, a Roush Mustang. It's very, very comparable. This car actually probably has more options. Just to go over the stuff as far as the motor's concerned, adjustable fuel pressure regulator, which you can see right there. It's got MSD coils, which those things ain't cheap. They're a couple $100 a piece. C&L throttle body and neck, cold air intake, all powder coated. You can see right there, they're all powder coated to match with the car. Neck's powder coated. The powder coated, that's a match. BB&K headers, they're the shorty equal length headers. They're super nice. SLP exhaust, full exhaust, no catalytic converters. It also has a polished intake manifold, which you can see right there. I'm going to give you a shot of that. Internal components, the only thing that's been changed internal in the motor that we know of is the cam gears were upgraded, and also a new chain was put on, so that is aftermarket. And then you can see right here, you get into you start getting into the suspension stuff. The suspension's all going to be Kenny Brown suspension. Again, the car doesn't have a battery up front. The battery's located in the rear, which I'm going to show you a little bit about that. It used to go right there, now it's gone. Strut braces, upper and lower, front and back, those are all put on. The rear mount battery, Kenny Brown struts and adjustable shocks, custom camber plates, which I showed you those were powder coated to match the intake. Those are the custom camber plates, and it does have frame connectors underneath as well. And again, the 8-point roll cage is mounted to the frame. This car's suspension is unreal. There's not a lick of body roll. It's good enough to probably throw on a racetrack right now. That'll give you an idea of the options this thing has. Also, transmission wise, it has a transmission that was put in probably about 4,000 miles ago, a brand new Tremec transmission with a short throw ripper shifter. And I can tell you right now, those Tremec transmissions are about $3 for one of those to put on this thing. So they left nothing but good stuff on this car. I'm gonna show you the picture of the rear real quick, and then we'll be done. That's a little bit more of the motor, just so you can see everything there. It's a pretty funny sticker, I thought. Look all you want, but please don't touch. You can see the Saleen sticker there. I mean, they made it look like pretty much like a Saleen car with some extra custom stuff. We'll go to the trunk, and you can see this was all customized as well. The people removed the spare tire, covered the spare tire up where it used to be with sheet metal. You can see a rear mount battery, and then you can see the roll cage, how it's mounted into the floor, and all of the whole rear trunk has been totally resprayed to the factory color. You can see the strut bar right there, same thing. The other side's mounted. It's welded all the way down to the frame. It's unbelievable. So the whole trunk was all resprayed, obviously all custom. I mean, the car, all in all, is in super shape. Can't take anything away from this thing at all. It's one of the nicest Mustangs I've ever came across. And the tires on this thing are pretty much about brand new as well. So no need to replace any rubber anytime soon. I'll give you one more shot of the exterior, and then we'll be all finished up. That's it, guys. This is probably one of the prettiest Mustangs I've seen. Very quick too. It's a pretty fast GT. People did a super job on some of the mods they did on it, and the car was well tuned. So again, a 2001 GT, 57,000 miles. If this car is for you, you can reach us on the web at www.autosbychoice.com, or you can call us directly at 540-891-2277.